Contested, the Haitian president is trying to dismiss judges close to the opposition. While his mandate is increasingly contested, Haitian President Jovenel Moïse has retired, by a decree published in the official journal, 3 judges close to the opposition and considered as potential interim leaders. Haitian President Jovenel Moïse wants to force retirement, by a decree published on the night of Monday 8 to Tuesday 9 of February, 3 judges that the opposition has designated as potential interim leaders, in a context of arm wrestling for the leadership of the country. The citizens Yvickel Dieujuste Dabresil, Wendelle Thelot and Joseph Mécène Jean-Louis, judges at the Court of Cassation, are retired, announces the special issue of the official Journal of Haiti. These 3 judges, in a country where the judiciary is theoretically independent according to the Constitution, are close to the political opposition, which considers that Jovenel Moïse's term ended on Sunday and has therefore appointed Joseph Mécène Jean-Louis as interim leader. Judge Yvickel Dieujuste Dabresil, 52, is part of a group of 23 people arrested by police overnight from Saturday to Sunday, accused by the authorities of attempted coup. The Haitian fundamental law states that the judges of the highest court of appeal of the country are irremovable, and that they can only be removed from office for breach legally pronounced or suspended only following an indictment. Tuesday afternoon, Judge Dabresil was transferred from the central direction of the judicial police to the civil prison of Croix des Bouquets, on the outskirts of the capital. The concerned UN. Tuesday evening, the American Embassy in Haiti indicated on Twitter that the order published in the official journal was being examined by international bodies in order to determine whether it is in conformity with the Constitution and Haitian laws. The United Nations has said it is concerned about recent developments in the country. We insist on the importance of ensuring the separation of powers and the non-politicization and respect for the autonomy of the independence of a judicial power, declared Tuesday Stéphane Dujarric, spokesperson for the organization. Jovenel Moïse maintains that his mandate at the head of the Caribbean country runs until February 7, 2022. But this date is denounced by a good part of the Haitian population, according to whom the 5-year mandate of Jovenel Moïse came to an end on Sunday, February 7, 2021. This disagreement of date arose from the fact that Jovenel Moïse had been elected in a ballot cancelled for fraud, then re-elected a year later. No Haitian institution can to date legally separate these 2 camps which refuse any dialogue. Tuesday, after being holed up at home 48 hours, the inhabitants of Port-au-Prince continued to limit their movements to the strict minimum, given the ambient tension. Haiti, February 10, police disperse a demonstration by opponents of the president. Haitian police bluntly dispersed a procession of opponents of President Jovenel Moïse on Wednesday marching through Port-au-Prince, also attacking journalists covering the protest. Law enforcement officials made extensive use of tear gas canisters to disperse the several hundred young people demonstrating against Mr. Moïse, whom they accuse of illegally extending his presidential term. Police then repeatedly directly targeted their tear gas canisters against clearly identified journalists, including AFP journalists. Their job is to shoot the militants, throw gas on all the press, denounced a protester, Senator André Dufault. We all noticed that they dropped a tear gas grenade in the back of the Pacific TV pickup, he testified, a copy of the Haitian Constitution in his hand. In a statement, the Association of Haitian Journalists then called on the authorities of the Haitian National Police to conduct an investigation to identify the perpetrators of these abuses so that they can be held accountable. The procession had left the Faculty of Ethnology with the objective of pleading for the defense of democracy. 23 people, including Supreme Court Judge Yvickel Dieujuste Dabresil, were arrested by police overnight from Saturday to Sunday, accused by the authorities of attempted coup. We draw a parallel between the techniques of the father and son Duvalier and that of the apprentice dictator Jovenel Moïse, accused Evans Cadet, a student. When there are opponents fighting, the best way to eliminate them is to accuse them of plotting a coup, he added. By a decree published on the night of Monday to Tuesday, Haitian President Jovenel Moïse wants to force 3 judges, including Mr. Dabresil, who the opposition has designated as potential interim leaders, to retire, in a context of arm wrestling for the direction of the country. Mr. Moïse maintains that his mandate at the head of the Caribbean country runs until February 7, 2022, but this date is denounced by a good part of the Haitian population, according to whom the 5-year mandate of Jovenel Moïse came to an end on February 7. The date disagreement arose out of the fact that Mr. Moïse was elected in a ballot cancelled for fraud, and then re-elected a year later.